keeping I will, but sure, maybe some late.
Good evening and welcome back to Arizona State University. We're here at the Sun Devil Fitness Complex in Tempe, Arizona. We're here to celebrate the 2024 USA Racquetball National Intercollegiate Championships presented by Team Dovetail. Up next, we have our gold men's #1 semifinals match. We have Ben Barron of Creighton University and Ben Horner of Des Moines Community College will be playing here before us. These are the #2 and the #3 seeds coming into the event. There were 17 schools in this division. And so they both had to win multiple matches to get here. Ben Horner won his first match 15-1, 15-1. His second match 15-3, 15-2. Ben's results were very similar, 15-0, 15-3, 15-5, 15-5. So neither one has really been pushed to their max at this point. Our referee for this match is Stephanie Cook from BYU. Ben Barron's got the serve. All right, so now the scoreboard matches the colors of their shirts, at least a little bit better, help to tell the Bens apart. So Ben Barron is a multiple-time Arizona State Open Championship, or Open Champion. Ben Horner is a multi-time USA Racquetball Junior National Team member. So they both have experience in high-pressure matches like this one. Mr. Barron has a little bit of a home court advantage here, having played here on these courts many, many times and won championships on these very same courts. Short serve from Ben Horner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best game in the world and the best place to play it here at sunny ASU. We are watching the men's singles semifinals, and we've got Ben Barron in red, Benjamin Horner in blue, playing for a chance to play in the finals.
My name is Stanton, and I'm commentating with Garen. We're both from BYU.
We hail from BYU along with our ref today, who's not on the camera, Stephanie Cook.
All right, let's get to this game. Looks like Ben Barron is in the service box.
Getting off to a hot start with a 4-2 lead. That's going to be
Looks
called
like
short.
It's called short. It's a nice lob to the backhand.
What's up? Nice get by Barron.
Amazing reaction speed.
Very fast rally here. That's going to be a skip. While we watch these men play, Stan, why don't you tell us a little bit about school seating, how that works out, what we're looking at here?
Yeah, so school seeding for nationals is different than other tournaments. For nationals, they look at past national tournaments as well as their current rankings in the USA Racquetball rankings. And so it's not just purely based off their rankings, but it looks like today there's the number 2 and the number 3 playing. It's a very, very intense match to get to the finals.
It's a very nice rollout by Horner. Barron with the serve, 2-5.
He goes for the Z serve. Wow, great return.
Great return by
Looks like that was down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an extremely difficult match to commentate because everything happens so fast. You can hardly see the ball. It's a very exciting game.
Short.
Short. Horner with the second serve.
Looks like he's going for that forehand lob against the glass there. Very hard serve to get.
Excellent return.
He's going for the lob again on that forehand. US. Wow.
That's going to skip.
Looks like a skip.
Horner's going to serve. Horner ranked number 131 in the U.S. with Barron coming in at number 61. Two very, very good players, as you can tell.
Great shot by Barron there. Down the center rollout.
5 serving 4 here in the first match in a best of 3.
Like it was
gonna be
called
short.
short. Second lob to the backhand. Looks like it's a nick lob.
Ball hits just about every wall in the court. Great get by Horner.
Wow.
Rally is still going. And that's a nice rollout.
Great pinch to the top right corner right there. It's hard to even see from here if it skips or not.
We'll have to rely on our referee and the players. Let us know what's going on.
Sometimes people give the ref a hard time, but it's very difficult to see these intense top 100 ranked
It is.
matches.
You have to give a little leeway to the ref. They're doing the best they can with what they can see. And that's a really nice shot.
Looks like that was down.
That's going to be down. Very good pinch rollout from Ben Barron. Take that serve.
Looks like he's got a lot of good points from those pinches. So for those of you who don't know, there's different divisions for nationals, and this is the top division. These are the best guys out there, and this is competing to get to the finals. Me, I'm a number 5 division. So I just barely won my match, and it was very tough, and these guys would absolutely demolish me.
Winner of this match will go on to play Tim Jack from BYU in the final tomorrow.
Our personal favorite.
That's sure to be a very exciting game. You're not going to want to miss that.
No matter what, he's going to be playing a Ben.
That's right. And that's going to be a timeout.
Looks like
We're going
that's
to
a
go to
timeout.
commercial and we'll be right back.
Introduce yourselves.
Welcome back. I am Garen Craig. At my left is Stanton Anthony from BYU. Here commentating this match between Ben Barron and Benjamin Horner. Ben Barron coming out of Creighton University. Benjamin Horner from Des Moines, Iowa Community College. If you're just joining us, it's been a very exciting game. Lots of back and forth. Barron with a narrow lead, 8-4 in this first game in a best-of-3.
To give you a little context of how good these guys really are, Ben Barron is ranked number 61 in the nation, and he's a multi-state Arizona champion in racquetball.
That's right. Ben Barron grew up a lot in Arizona, played a lot of racquetball here, built up quite a reputation. A lot of people very excited to see him here.
Looks like he's back today to try to get that title.
It's a nice dive. Looks like that's going to be called down. Horner coming out of Des Moines, Iowa Area Community College. He is a multi-time junior national champion. He's been playing for a long time. Very exciting to see someone come from all the way out from Iowa. We've got people from all over the nation here.
Looks like they're working up a sweat in there. Took a little bit of a break to wipe all that sweat off the floor so they don't slip. Got to keep our players safe.
Absolutely.
All right, it's Horner up in the server box. Looks like he's getting ready for a drive.
That's going to be short.
We got an instant replay of that last point.
Looks like it.
Right there. Looks like it
Looks like it
was a
just
skip.
skipped. Looked good from up here, but ref knows
I
best.
think it was a skip. Cross court shot. Wow, great around the world. Barely came off the back wall. Whoa.
What a dive to get
Amazing
that.
dive.
Rally's still going and it's down.
Face planted into the wall. He was going so hard.
What a
Watch this.
rally that was. There's the face. That's going to hurt on these glass walls. That would hurt on any wall. These glass walls, especially for viewing, to have spectators along the side walls, you can see. Makes
Looks
it
like
just a
he's
little more difficult for the players.
Little phase from that head face plant into the glass wall.
He's taking a second.
The most you can take, I believe, is about 15 seconds
I think
between.
it's 10 between the rallies. Looks like he took that full 10 seconds. But he's set for this next serve from Horner, and that's going to be short.
Looks like Horner's bridging the gap a little bit. Barron only has a 2-point lead right now.
Barron taking another second to recover from that face full of wall.
Oh, did the ball break? They just got a new ball.
It's like that ball must have broken. Those who don't know, a broken ball means a replay of the last point. No points awarded. Since it was just a serve, no points will be taken away.
And breaking a ball takes a lot of strength and power. Looks like Barron's currently talking to the ref. He just came out.
They're going to take a timeout.
Might take a timeout
And we'll
for
be
that.
right back. We're going to have a little bit more of a delay here. It looks like Horner's going to take his injury timeout after getting a face plant into the wall. Injury timeouts can last up to 20 minutes, broken up throughout the game. Looks like he'll take a couple minutes of those, and we'll be back once he's ready to play again.
I'm Jessica Parrilla and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Looks like Ben Barron, who took that injury timeout, is going to be just fine. They're going to continue play in just a minute.
And remember, those injury timeouts, the rest of his time that he has, because it's a total of 20 minutes, that can be taken throughout the rest of the game. So if he feels like he needs that time to recover from that faceplant into the wall, he can take it.
Benjamin Horner taking the serve. That's going to be short.
Horner's going for the second serve. Let's see if he does it against that glass wall again. Yep.
Does.
It's a great strategy. It's hard to keep track of the ball against the glass side wall.
What?
Looks like that
a corner
might have
pinch.
been a skip. Nope, it was a
That's
point.
going to be good.
Great shot.
Excellent shot. Going back to a drive. Looks like he's going to go to the backhand. That's going to be short as well. Horner struggling to get that backhand drive serve to land. Wanting to get that just past the serve line, but not too far into the front line, so it gets a good bounce before it gets to the back wall. That's a good get.
Wow.
Great shot by Horner.
Great down the line.
Those are really tough to get. Right
And
up against the wall.
This level of play, this level of speed,
I don't think Barron is too eager to dive into another wall trying to get his shot.
I wouldn't be either. Looks like
gonna
that
be
was
short as
short
well.
again.
3 short drives in a row for Horner. Hasn't been a problem. Has been able to get it with his lob.
He's going to cut it off, try to do cross court, try to do around the world.
That's going to go off all the walls. A nice jump.
Great
Looks like
jump.
It's going to be a point.
But a better shot. Looks like it's tied up at 8-8. This game is very close.
We told you it would be a good one. It's worth sticking through the timeouts, you guys.
That's one thing I really do love about racquetball. Timeouts are a minute, unless it's an injury timeout. A lot of other sports have a lot of breaks in between. Racquetball is so much action.
That's right. Very few. Very fast game. Very few breaks.
You have to be in great shape.
Be at the peak of your performance throughout the entire match. That serve was called short as well. Here is Barron's second. Go for a ceiling lob. Take it off the back wall.
Looks like that was
And
a
that
skip.
one skipped.
One thing I just noticed about Horner is he's wearing knee pads. That is pretty smart. Looks like he gets so low all the time to get those super fast low shots that he's protecting his knees with those. Wow.
Right there. Just like you said, there's 2 slides right there.
2 slides right there. That's how he's
First one he
sliding
gets
around.
it. Second's not quite enough.
I was wondering how his knees were okay. It's because they have those pads.
Barron back with a 2-point lead. Shaking off his head knock and trying to get some points here. Great
Wow,
get off
great
of
get.
almost a rollout off the sidewall. There he goes.
Did
And
he get
looks like
that?
that was down.
Looks like it was down. Looks like he's a little confused with the call, but he accepted it with humility. That's what we like to see.
Horner sets up for another drive.
Looks
That
like that's
one's good.
Great return.
A great shot
Great shot.
from Horner.
Cross court rollout.
Sometimes it doesn't matter quite where you hit the ball as long as it's low enough. Horner looking to tie.
Tie it
Looks
back
like he'll
up.
take another drive. That one's short.
That was definitely short. It's like Barron's trying to take the time, wipe the sweat off his eyes.
Good lob serve.
Great lob. Good ceiling shot. Wow. Great get.
That's going to go all the way around. Set him up for a nice shot. Barron gets to it,
Looks like it
but skips
skipped.
it. That's another point for Horner. That will tie it at 10. He's got the momentum. Can he take it all the way?
Ladies and gentlemen, this game is getting intense.
Barron's going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Looks like that was just a normal timeout. No injury timeout needed as Barron continues to recover from his head injury.
For the new viewers, the commentators right now are me, Stanton Anthony, and Garen Craig from BYU.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Ben Barron out of Creighton. Benjamin Horner out of Des Moines, Iowa Community College. That service short. Horner with another short drive. Been able to get it done with his lob. Looking to take the lead. His first lead, I believe, of the game.
Gonna
It's
cut
not
it off.
The game in a
Back
while.
Across there. Great pass shot, but he just barely got to it. Oh.
And that's going to get down. Barron's going to take the serve.
Now it's Barron's chance to take the lead.
Both these men, very hard competitors, playing very hard, and we're still just in the first game. They have to play potentially 2 more games after this.
Like what we said before, you got to be in great shape to play this level of racquetball.
That's a great serve.
great
It's going to be a
serve.
point for Barron.
Roll down that sidewall right there. He had no shot to get that.
That's what you want.
That's the goal of those drive serves right there.
Great down the line from Horner. He's going to get a serve.
Gonna try to tie it up with this. See if he's gonna go for that backhand drive again.
And he will.
He
That
gets
one's
it.
good.
Good return. Set up for Barron. Great reach from Barron right there. Wow.
And that's going to skip.
Skip. Barron's back in the service box. Trying to finish it right here. See how he goes.
Barron's going to take a drive. It's going to go to the backhand, but fall short.
Barron with the lob to the backhand, hits the
It's
sidewall.
going to be a Nick lob, and it's going to come off the wall, and he's going to skip it. That's going to be another side out. Horner's going to take the serve, looking to tie. Looks like that's going to be a point for Horner, and he ties it.
Looks like he switched it up to that forehand drive serve. Might have caught Barron a little bit off guard right there.
That's where the strategy comes in. Set. Just waiting for Barron to get his arm down, and there he goes. That's
Goes
going to be a
for
nice
the-
around the world serve.
Good flick of the wrist
That's
for
a
that
great
backhand to
get.
keep it in play. Set up for him.
Both these men, great anticipation, knowing where their opponent's going to be, and
Oh.
that's not going to be enough. Horner's going to get that. And it looks like Horner's going to take the lead. Excuse me, tie.
Looks like they're getting the
No, take
towel.
the lead. I was right.
Oh, yeah, take the lead.
Gonna need the towel to wipe up that sweat.
Especially when they're sliding all over the floor like that. They are playing so hard right now. Both
This
of them
is-
does not want to let go.
This is as intense as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. This is two of the greatest racquetball players in the nation going at it, looking for a chance to play for the national championship tomorrow
Against our very own
against our very own Tim Jack.
Tim Jack.
Won the semifinal game today, the
Big-
first BYU player in history to be in the men's finals for this first division.
We're excited for one of these very great players to be able to keep playing tomorrow.
That's going to be a great hit by Horner. He's going to take a 13-11 lead. He's just 2 points away from taking this first game. Looks like Barron's going to take a timeout.
Smart decision.
We'll be right back.
Is that injury timeout?
Looks like it's going to be another portion of his injury timeout. We'll be back when he's ready.
And we're back. Looks like Barron's ready from that injury timeout. As we said before, that can be taken throughout the rest of the game in periodic sections.
Horner's serve comes up short once again. He'll go to his lob. Try to get these last few points. Forehand lob. Not quite as close to the sidewall as he probably wanted.
Pinch.
But he gets the pinch. What
Oh.
a shot by Horner, and he is now 1 point away from taking the first game.
Looks like Barron predicted he was going to do it down the line to the left side, but it was a pinch to the right. One more point, and Horner has the game.
Here's the serve. And that's going to be
Forehand.
good. Barron gets to it. Gets up in the air, let the ball go past.
Wow.
Around the world. Can he put it away? Stays alive.
Looks like he has another shot. Right.
He'll
Great
put it to
feeling
the
ball.
ceiling. Comes out for Barron. Ball comes all the way around, hitting all the walls. And that's going
Wow.
to be it. Horner's going to take the first game 15-11. We'll be right back for the start of game 2.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stanton Anthony, and I'm here with Garen Craig representing BYU.
We're back here for the start of game 2. Ben Barron versus Ben Horner. Horner took the first by a narrow margin, 15-1. These men playing for a chance to play in the men's singles gold finals tomorrow against BYU's Tim Jack.
Looks like Horner's up in the service box. Drive serve to the left side. And it was just skip.
Quick point for Horner. Horner starting out serving. Barron must have started the first game. Cut off by Horner. He's going to go up 2-0.
Cut it off to pass on the right side. Look at this replay.
Quick lead for Horner at the beginning of this game.
Great Z serve to the forehand. Barron manages to keep it in play. Wow.
That's a great shot by Barron.
Horner trying to stay on those knees, keep low, but he couldn't quite get there this time.
Ben Barron coming out of Creighton University. Benjamin Horner from Des Moines, Iowa Community College. Both men the only representatives from their respective colleges. Got an assortment of numbers of competitors from different colleges. Our own BYU brought 14 players, tied with OSU for the most players brought. Many colleges only bring a couple or a handful.
Looks like Horner's up to serve again. Getting ready for his drive. And it comes up short. Forehand lob. Ceiling shot. Looks like it was a little short. Oh.
It's a great touch
Great
by Barron.
touch.
Expert touch to put it right in the corner. It's just enough.
You
Just
guys,
enough to get to the wall and die.
those shots are so difficult. They
really
make it look
are.
so easy.
To have that much control over a ball moving at that velocity is remarkable.
Just enough touch to get it there. Ooh. Looks like he's
Looks
calling
like
a
Barron
hinder.
holding it up. We'll see if he gets it. You may have noticed Horner took a jump in front of Barron, hoping that was enough to give him a clear shot and avoid the hinder.
Oh, looks like it's being called a
Looks
penalty
like they're
hinder.
going to give it to him. And that's going to replay the point.
Oh.
Okay.
Did Barron serve or Horner serve? Either way, it is a hinder.
Another great touch by Horner.
Great touch by Horner right
He's gonna
there.
Get that serve back.
Cutting it off, sending it to the forehand, and somehow rolling it out.
Both these men very comfortable in a racquetball court, been playing since they were children. Barron comes from Arizona. He is a multi-time state champion in Arizona. Horner, a
He's a junior national
junior
player.
national champion.
That's probably why he has that USA shirt on.
Horner takes a slide, can't get to it. Barron's gonna take the serve.
Couldn't quite slide there fast enough. Yep, that's what's unique about racquetball. Everyone has their own play style. We have our own player home at BYU. He loves to dive and he wears an elbow pad because of it.
True. We saw another player here this week who enjoys doing the splits in
Oh
the middle of
yes,
rallies.
that was fascinating to watch.
Something I've never seen before in a racquetball court.
Saw him warming up, just doing the splits casually on the side. Didn't think he'd throw it into the game. All right.
Did he?
Looked like that forehand lob off the
Gonna
glass
send it
wall.
out in the
Trying to
world.
take it in the world. Set up for the forehand.
And what a pinch.
What
for Horner.
a pinch.
He's going to get that serve back. That's a great shot.
Looks like Horner's keeping the lead, but just barely right now. We get that pinch is a little high.
And that's a great line by Horner.
Beautiful backhand line.
Trying to build up a lead. Looking to take this game and head to the finals. Benjamin Horner, the 3 seed in this tournament, ranked number 131 in the nation. Benjamin Barron, number 2, ranked number 61. Benjamin Horner looking to get the second upset of the day after BYU's Tim Jack, the 4th seed, took down the number 1 seed to secure a spot in the finals.
An insane upset. Looks like Horner's taking the lead a little bit here. He's up 3. Oh, he's doing the
Goes
lob.
to a lob of the forehand.
Great cross, but he has that flick.
A little off the wall, and that's going to be enough. Nope. Oh, he goes behind his back.
The back shot.
We
with the
love it.
stealing.
We love to see it.
We love to see that.
Will he get the rally? It's still going. Back, and here he
Wow,
goes.
look at that slide.
Oh, and that's going to be
definitely a hinder. Well, maybe. We'll see what the ref says.
Looks like they're discussing if it's going to be a penalty or an avoidable. Penalty hinder results in a replay of the rally, and an avoidable will result in a point given to the opposing player.
Looks like a ref had to make a tough decision here.
Warner's going to stay in the box with a 4-1 lead.
Looks like it was a replay then. The dive. Looks like Barron thought it was a
Barron having some
down.
words with the ref. Not sure what he thought was the problem with the rally.
I think he thought it was down up in that front right court. Not quite sure though.
Looks like Horner's going to get that point.
It looks like there's going to be a call for line judges. So what that means is when players are questioning the calls of their ref, they can call for line judges. And those line judges are kind of a backup ref to ensure that fair play is happening.
That's right. 2 judges will be placed on either side of the court. They will watch the proceedings. Players can appeal to the judge if they believe a call was incorrect, and the line judges will make their call. Looks like Barron was not happy with the way the last few points have been called.
Yep, looks like he's asking for a line judge. 2 line judges.
He's now down 5-1, looking to make a comeback and push this to a tiebreaker. Horner trying to put this away in 2 and secure a spot in the finals tomorrow.
And the reason there's 2 line judges is because if they both agree with the call of the ref, then the player loses their appeal. They have 3 appeals with these line judges. However, if one line judge thinks it's good, one line judge thinks it's bad, they don't lose their appeal, but it still goes with the call of the ref. However, if both line judges say the call is bad, then they still don't lose the appeal, and the call is dismissed and goes with what the line judges agreed on.
Super straightforward.
Yep, we
Very
just
easy
learned
rule
that.
to understand.
Racquetball has a few complicated rules, and some of them you learn at nationals.
As with all sports, it's up to interpretation to the referee.
Yep.
It can be difficult, but
Sadly,
do our
nobody
best.
is perfect.
that's right.
Try to just do our best.
Referees at collegiate nationals are the players from other divisions, other schools. Players have the opportunity to get the experience of reffing matches after they have played their own. As we said before, referee for this match is BYU's Stephanie Cook, who is the #1 woman from BYU.
All right, looks like line judges are ready, and they've started the match again.
Judges have been secured.
Called short.
Looks like we've got a couple line judges from OSU, as we stated before, the other college who's brought 14 athletes. That's 7 men, 7 women.
Go for that forehand lob. Seems to be working for him. Wow, amazing speed to get out of the way right there.
Incredible footwork going on. And that's going to be put away by Barron. Never mind, looks like he skipped it.
That's interesting. It looked like Horner was a little frustrated at first.
Horner now with a 6-1 lead. He has scored 5 straight points in the box. That's a very
Wow.
close get. Sliding
like he's
around the
sliding
court,
all
and he can't
around.
quite get to that one.
He slid in a little early on that one. He slid in a circle.
Both men giving their
Watch that
all.
replay. Oh, so close to reaching it.
What an exciting game.
Barron is trying everything in his ability to keep Horner from getting an even greater lead. He does not want him to get momentum right now.
Takes a forehand lob against the glass wall. Sends it to the ceiling.
It's like Barron hitting to that wall again a
Takes
little bit.
Shot, and that's going to get him.
Let's see. He
Horner
might be
back in the
taking-
box.
It's 6-1 again with Horner in the box. Going for that drive. Let's see which way he goes.
Going to the backhand, it's going to fall short.
Again, it looks like he's usually serving to the backhand with that drive, but sometimes he switches up, hits it to the forehand.
That's right, and that's an advantage here at this court with this glass sidewall on the right, on the forehand of most players. Adding an extra obstacle, and that's going to skip. Barron's going to go back, trying to fight off this 6-1 lead.
Looks like Barron's going for a drive. And that's short.
Barron takes a second serve, lobs to the forehand.
Stealing shot to the backhand. Waits for it, drives. Beautiful
Can't quite
passing
get to
shot.
it.
Our lead is now only by 4.
Barron ends his point drought, looking to add more.
He starts with the lob to the forehand. Great serve.
Horner waits for it off the wall and hits a great pinch.
Amazing pinch. Horner trying to just get some more points, increase that lead.
So he's going to go back to a lob, keep that on the forehand side. A little far off the glass. And that's going to skip. Horner's going to push his lead to 7. 7-2.
Starting with the lob again, looks like it's working for him. Beautiful patience right there, waiting for the ball.
That was so close,
Looks
but
like
it's just
he's
going to skip
skipped.
before the front wall.
Sometimes in racquetball, it's hard to see exactly what happened, but you can tell what happened from the way the ball spins up or pops up.
That's right. Sometimes you just have to rely on your ears and your eyes, and that's going to be
Great backhand shot right there. It looks like it pinched, hit the sidewall, and rolled.
Horner trying to get the second upset of the day.
Starting with that forehand lob again. Waiting for it.
Patient.
Beautiful. Try to pinch, not quite there.
And he's going to
Oh,
get down a dive.
such a quick
Barron
reaction.
going back to the wall.
Oh,
And that one skips just before the front wall.
This is some amazing play. Watch this replay right
Replay.
here.
What a great
Oh, so
dive.
close.
Couldn't quite get to it.
Again, that's why he's wearing those knee pads. My knee's a little bruised from playing today, but I have not played nearly as crazy as these guys. They are amazing.
Stanton took a fantastic dive in his game.
Why, thank you.
Secured the victory. That's going to be a 3-wall serve.
3-wall. That means it's second serve now. So on a serve, it can't hit the front wall, sidewall, and sidewall before hitting the ground. So that's what we call a 3-wall.
Going for a nick lob.
So it comes
Comes
up
off
a
the wall a
little
little
short.
bit.
Oh,
Oh, he goes for it behind the back, but he
try
can't
to
quite
hit the
get it.
behind the back.
The most coveted shot in the game.
Behind the back and the tweeners. Sometimes people think those are all for show, but in racquetball, it's hard to tell where the ball's going to come off, and sometimes that's the best shot you can take.
Horner sends it back to the ceiling. Barron back at the wall, takes another shot. And
Wow.
what a touch from Horner.
Cuts it off, sidewall rollout.
As you can see from this angle, the right sidewall of this court is just glass, allowing for more spectators for an excellent game such as this. It looks like that's going to be a timeout, and we'll be right back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stanton Anthony commentating with Garen Craig representing BYU.
Welcome back to a very intense match between Ben Barron from Creighton University and Benjamin Horner coming from Des Moines, Iowa Community College, looking for a chance to play in the men's gold finals tomorrow. We just came back from a timeout taken by Ben Barron. If you were a little confused by the timeout, Barron asked about an equipment timeout, which is something that happens in the pros, where you can take a timeout specifically for switching your racket if a string breaks or one of other items of your equipment.
However, in the amateur league, you cannot take an equipment timeout until you've used all your normal timeouts. And since Barron had not used his normal timeout yet, he was forced to take a normal timeout. But, for example, if Barron had already taken 2 timeouts and he didn't have any left, if his strings broke, he would be able to take another timeout and be able to switch his racket so he can keep playing.
Seems fair. Pretty difficult to play with a broken racket. Horner's going to give a drive serve, looking to stretch his lead.
Looks like a skip.
And looks like that's a skip from Barron. He's going to go up 8-3.
5-point lead.
Horner looking for the second upset of the day after BYU's Tim Jack, the 4th seed,
Beat the number 1.
to move on to the finals being played tomorrow. Again, you do not want to miss that match. That is must-see TV. That's
And you'll believe it, we'll be there. Looks like Horner's coming for his second serve. Probably going to do that forehand lob. Again, that's just so hard to get with the glass there. Good ceiling shot. Looks like he responds with a ceiling shot. It's going to come up short.
Great
Oh,
pinch and a great get.
he's calling it.
Looks like he thought it was down.
He thought it was
Gets the
down.
point anyway. As we say in the biz, ball doesn't lie. Barron having a word with the ref. Looks like he's going to want to wipe up some sweat.
Trying to get a towel to wipe the sweat off the ground. Diving all over the place. This is a crazy match.
Barron with a commanding lead, looking to take the second game to avoid a third.
Looks like Horner's trying everything he can to just finish it off with his second game. Doesn't want to give Barron any momentum at all. Again, if Horner wins this game, that's the match. It's the best 2 out of 3.
Horner with the serve, leading 9-3.
This is where it all comes to a head. Tries
That's
that
gonna be
backhand
short
drive
again.
again, and it is short again. There's a forehand lob, a little far off the wall. That was
It's
down.
going to be down. Barron's going to get the box. Both these men getting very comfortable with the play style of the other. Starting to adjust.
As you can see in that
How they play
replay,
the
it bounced twice very fast near the server line. Barron's up for the serve, drive serve for the Z.
Great reaction time
Back
by
wall,
Barron
it's
to get
set
that
up.
off the ceiling. Horner's
Oh,
gonna fly, but he's not gonna get to it, and Barron gets the point.
watch this replay right here. See how close he was to getting that ball.
Dive for it.
Couldn't quite see it, but he was a few inches away.
Barron with the serve, trying to close the gap. Looks like that's going to be a hinder in a replay.
Definitely a hinder.
Barron found himself trapped in the corner, couldn't quite get out fast enough.
Oh, looks like Barron was just serving, yeah? Looks like it was a penalty hinder. That's why
that isn't avoidable.
Horner's coming up there.
That's something you do not want to have happen to you in a rally.
All right, Horner up 5.
Great drive serve.
Wow.
An excellent return, but it skips.
Oh, it skips.
We call it how we see it.
Looks like Barron's pretty upset with that.
Looks like he's going to take another timeout.
We'll be back.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with gearbox. A great athlete is make about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here. So enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Stanton Anthony from BYU here along with Garen Craig from BYU as well.
Let's go, Cougs.
So it looks like this is just the end of Barron's second timeout. He switched shirts, but luckily for us, he's still wearing red because they're both named Benjamin.
That's right. Identification is an important part of watching any game. Both these men giving their hardest. Horner trying to close this game out. Move on to the finals to be played tomorrow. Barron trying to push it to a tiebreaker. He's down 6.
Horner's doing everything he can to prevent that tiebreaker. And we know from experience, if you lose that second game, it's hard to switch the momentum right there in the third.
That's right. You do not want to lose a second game. You want to end it in 2. That drive is good.
Backhand drive. Tries to cut it off. Tries to pinch.
The anticipation of
pinch.
both these players is incredible.
Barron dives, but barely can't reach it. Looks like Barron's body is reaching its limits.
Barron calling for a towel.
Yep. There must be a lot of sweat all over that floor after that dive.
Both men competing for an opportunity to play in the men's gold finals tomorrow against BYU's Tim Jack.
Our personal favorite, of course.
No bias.
Yeah, he won earlier today in an upset.
That's
Tim
right.
was ranked number 4, and he won against the number 1 seed earlier today.
That's right. Tim, a collegiate athlete, only played racquetball for 4 years and has found his way to the finals of a men's gold match. Truly remarkable story.
All right, looks like Horner's getting ready to serve. Starting with a drive serve again. He does the Z drive. Wow.
What a great return,
Oh,
but it
it
skips.
skips. It is so hard to tell from him. These play so fast. All right, Horner with an 8-point lead.
Okay, closing out. That's going to be short.
The bigger the lead, the harder the mental game is going to be for Barron. He needs to stay strong and finish.
That's right.
But can't he do it?
Takes a second
Horner
serve.
with the second serve, forehand lob. Barron cutting it off. Wraps around, tries to pinch.
Looks like that skipped. Barron frustrated with his last couple skips.
2 more points for Horner, and he's going to the finals.
What an exciting moment for Horner in Des Moines, Iowa Community College. That's close. No
Barron
call
thinks
from the
that's
ref.
Short. up to keep. Wow. The sliding shot. Was that
Looks
a
like he's
skip?
going to appeal. Barron's going to appeal to the line judges, thinking that serve was a skip.
Let's see what the line judges say. All right. Looks like the appeal was successful.
Serve was short. Horner will be forced to take a second.
Looks like Horner a little upset with that, as to be expected.
Won the appeal. Service called short.
Yep. Oh.
Tried to go between the legs. Looks like it hit Horner. Horner a little frustrated.
All right, Horner's back in the service box with a 9-point lead.
Looks like
Can he
that-
finish it here?
Looks like that point's going to be replayed after a hinder from Horner.
Oh,
Barron talking to the ref.
the ref talking to the line judges. Man, this is a stressful match. Would not want to be the ref right now.
You do not want to give up an inch. Neither of these players backing down.
Even with a 9-point lead, Horner wants to make sure he can keep that lead.
Barron still discussing
Still
something
talking
about
to
the
ref.
last point with the refs.
Like the line judges are talking to the ref and Barron.
Like off the side, like when it hit the back wall, it just spun, like slid off the wall.
Barron's still explaining to the ref what. All right, looks
Ref
like
calls
the
for
ref
line
is
judges to
meeting
take
with
a
the
look.
line judges to discuss what Barron is bringing up. Horner there, trying to stay in the zone.
Does not want to lose his momentum right now. He is in a great spot to finish this game and move on to the finals.
It's looking
This
very
is
good
huge
for
for
Horner.
him.
If he moves on to the finals, he's going to be going against the number 4 seed, our very own Tim Jack, the number 3 and the 4 in the finals. What a game could that be?
Who knew?
All right, looks like the ref, our own Stephanie Cook, is talking to Horner, explaining the call.
It has not been made clear to us in the booth what is being discussed or what the result is. Score remains 13-4 for now. Horner in the service box before this discussion.
All right, looks like Horner's
Looks
talking
like
to
he's
the
going to
ref.
stay there.
Barron's. All right.
Looks like that's going to be another point for Horner.
Wow.
You understand that? Okay. So Mr. Barron says that the ball came off the ball unusually, as though the ball was wet. The referee said, I did not see a bad bounce.
Uh-huh.
The point stands. Line judges agreed.
Okay.
We just got reported that the last point was awarded to Horner because the ball bounced a little weird, and Barron thought that was strange, maybe as if it was wet. The ref and the line judges did not agree, and the point was awarded to Horner. Barron then got the next point and took the serve. A very intense rally going on right now.
Wow. Look at the speed at which they were swinging. Oh.
And that's going to get down. Horner's going to get the serve
momentous
back.
point.
1 point away from a final spot in tomorrow's championship game. Gets set for what could be his final serve
His freshman year.
in his freshman year of
We
college.
just learned he's a freshman.
Great drive serve, but has returned.
Great player.
And that's going to get down from Barron. He's going to get another chance.
Barron
Down
is
10.
still in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Barron not backing down, but he is looking sweaty and tired.
Doesn't help that he hit his head on the glass in the first game.
That's right. For those who may have missed it, Barron took a hit to the face early in the first game. Had
Went
to take an
face
time out.
first into the sidewall.
That
on
ball
the
just
glass.
barely hit. That's got to
Oh,
be devastating for Barron.
devastating.
As Horner
for
gets
him.
another chance to close out the match. Horner, just a freshman at Des Moines, Iowa Community College, trying to close this game out, finish the match, and move on to the final. He's going to go with a forehand lob. That's going to come off with a beautiful nick.
His setup for Horner.
And that's it.
And he wins it.
He's done it. Benjamin Horner moving on to the gold finals game to be played tomorrow afternoon against BYU's Tim Jack.
The number 3 versus the number 4. You guys better be there.
What a game, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss the final match tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Garen Craig. With me is Stanton Anthony from BYU. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow.